All right, welcome back to the Island Contracting Nightly Sports Call. I'm Rich Walsh along with Gene Collier, who could do more than be my co-host on the show, a columnist, a spectacular columnist for the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. Also a playwriter for the play that stars Rocky Bleier, the one-man show, backed by popular demand. I haven't had a chance to see this yet, but I am going to make it a point to go see it this year for sure.
Very flattered if you'd see it, Richie.
And right now we have the star, Rocky Bleier, on the phone.
Hey, Rich.
How you doing?
Rich, Gene? How are you guys doing? I caught that part of the end of that last segment about the play and so on, and not only the play, the play at the game, not the one we're doing, Gene. No, the one at on Sunday. So a lot of controversy about that, but there's none about the play that's coming up at the O'Reilly Theater, the Public Theater. There's no controversy about that play at all.
So before we get to the play, was it a catch or no catch? Jesse James.
Well, obviously, it was a no catch.
Yeah.
Only by the replay, and and you're right. I do have to agree with Gene. As far as all the replays are concerned, it's a human factor. I mean, why do you have referees? Otherwise, you get rid of the referees. And then just go every play as a playback, and then have a big whistle about whatever might have taken place. But as Gene had said, it's a human game. It's played by humans, and so there may be mistakes. I would agree that the referees, the officials, 98%, 99% of the time, they are correct within their calls, and maybe it's that 1% that continues for us to be able to talk about it for the rest of our lives. The play that took place, some 50 years ago. Do you remember that I was there? It was wrong all about it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we wouldn't have those arguments that take place anyway.
Well, let's talk about the real play. Gene Collier is the playwright for it, and both of you guys, did you think it would be this successful?
Well, I thought, when I saw Rocky rehearsing,
Gene wrote it. Of course, I thought it would be successful.
I thought, this has a chance to be really good, and I thought he would do a really good job, and I was wrong. He does a great job. He's really, he really brings an actor's presence to the thing. You feel it in the theater. People get emotional as he gets emotional. He just does a great job. I hope we get to see it.
Yeah, Rocky, what do you think? Yeah, did you think it'd be this popular?
No, of course, I never thought it'd be as popular as it was, and it was it's a story. I mean, it's a story that has been told and retold, and it's a story that came out in a book and in a movie, but Gene has been able to capture more of the story than the book and then the movie in the essence of this 90-minute play, in all aspects of what takes place in one human life, and he's really done a wonderful job. And not to blow smoke, but he's done a wonderful job of being able to meld in together all different themes that really take place in all of our lives, but about the reality of life, about how things happen or don't happen, and so that's what makes it. That's what makes it moving. That's what makes it exciting, because it takes place in a bar. Everybody wants to be in a bar because that's where stories are told. And it takes place at my father's bar where I grew up, and then morphs into a Pittsburgh bar, and then we have a reflective piece at my home bar. But each and every one of them touches all aspects of the entire story. Each bar scene, we will talk about the past, about the present, and about the future in each one of those bars, and I think that kind of really ties the whole play in together about one person's life.
Rock, what do you think were the most challenging aspects of being in front of the audience and adjusting to the audience from night to night?
Is the biggest adjustment was the reaction of the audience, and one doesn't know how an audience is going to react. Sometimes, in this case, or in the case that I experienced last year, is that we had a whole lot, I think, of people who had never been to a theatrical play before,
right.
And came because it was a sports story, and they were really sports fans more than maybe theater fans.
Right.
And so it was interesting to see the reaction, because in a play, more natural than not, the play starts. And then when it's all finished, people clap about it. Well, we had fans, and so it was like the beginning of a game. You're introduced. Why? Everybody's on their feet, waving their towels, and clapping for the team to come out. And so you got that reaction. Then I had a reaction of one night that nobody clapped at all, and so that kind of throws you a little bit. Then I had a reaction of one night. I had one great fan that clapped at everything that had taken place, and so that kind of threw things off. But you kind of adjust to those incidences, and so that makes it fun, at least on my part, to be able to anticipate or not, or be able to react to a situation that you never experienced before.
Well, thanks, Rock, for coming on the show. 9 performances, right, starting December 28th. You ready to go?
That's right. It's December 28th. We're in rehearsal now. I'm all set to go, and so we'll have 9 performances. 2 on Saturday the 30th. There's one at 1 o'clock and one at 7 o'clock. And so for those who have not had an opportunity to see the play, because I think it's really a generational aspect of something that you experienced maybe growing up that you want to share with now your kids and maybe your grandkids, because it really touches upon the history of the Steelers in the past and the turbulent times of the 60s and the 70s. So there's a lot that happens there.
Well, I appreciate it, Rock. Thanks again for coming on the show.
Thanks, Rock. Break a leg.
You're welcome.
Good luck.
Thanks, Gene.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Rich. Thanks.
All right, 9 performances starting December 28th. It runs through January 6th at the O'Reilly Theater, and we will be giving tickets away for that January 2nd show. That's going to go to the third caller on tonight's show, which we should be getting to that third caller coming up next. And Gene, I have heard nothing but great things, and I encourage, even though I haven't seen it yet, but I definitely plan to go see it this year. I encourage everyone to try to go out and get a ticket. It sold out last year, right?
Last year it did very well, very well. Everyone's been really nice to us about it. I just think it's something a lot of people in Pittsburgh would enjoy. Thanks for having Rocky on.
Yeah, no problem. You can get your tickets by calling 412-316-1600 or visit ppt.org for details. We'll be back with your phone calls and some of your tweets coming up next. Stay right there.